wanted to go to was it was a D3 school called Wittenberg, and they'd been national champions a few years previous. But obviously the tuition, and so I was looking at like international grants, part-time jobs, and they put together what they could within their gift, without it being an athletic scholarship. And it was, I think I wanted to pay about maybe 7,000 or 8,000 a year, and tuition over here at this time was maybe like $3,000 a year, and I just couldn't get it together. Like, mate, I didn't want to put any pressure on my mum to do that. So I just came back and ended up studying over here and playing over here for a couple of years, and then bounced around East Durham, ended up in Southampton for a year, and then finished off at Northumbria before kind of the full time move into coaching as such. But I mean, it's everyone I talk to now, and I've spoke to various different people at different levels of playing, and they're always like, oh, I'm not sure if I should play or commit, or have I got another year in me? And the one thing I would say is play for as long as you can. I think my last season playing National League, I was 24 maybe, 23, 24, somewhere around there. And I don't regret it, because I was kind of, my job at the time, I was full-time in coaching. But I just, I think that those experiences, that camaraderie, that buy-in, that, everything that you get from playing, do it for as long as you can,
Right. But yeah, I think that's a good point, in terms of, playing for as long as you can, because everybody who I know who's has played, who's had good careers and retired, that's the same thing they all say. They say play for as long as you can, play for as long as you can. Me personally, I probably see myself playing maybe 2 more seasons max, and then probably going to hang it up and look towards going into coaching as well, because it's something I've wanted to do, and I've never really envisioned myself playing past into my 30s, to be honest. I see guys like Waleed and
Legend.
Tom, legends, who've played into their 30s. But I think for me, just where I want to go with basketball, I love playing and I'll never stop playing. But it gets to a point where like I can't really at the minute see myself playing into my 30s. So yeah, it's great to get your perspective, on your career and your journey.
It's interesting, mate, isn't it? I mean, like you say, Waleed, he must be 47, 48 now, and he's still, he's still. But like what you say about it's tough, isn't it, mate? And the landscape of British basketball, and whether it's some BBL teams, definitely some NBL1 teams of people that have to balance life, like, and I don't want to talk about people, without knowing their personal circumstance, but, I've watched a couple of guys that have bounced around NBL1, end up in a guy playing in, BBL club this year, and I was a British guy, really impressed with his development and stuff. And you look at him, he's maybe late 20s going into 30s, and it's like they're not going to make enough money, playing at that level to set themselves up for life as such.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Do they have to do things on the side, and are they getting guidance on that? And different people, like, Chuck, you've got an exceptional professional career, and you play alongside that. That once you hang them up as such, you're very stable with your career, and it's just it's something to I like play whatever level you play at. I think people should play for as long as they can, but do our players, whether that's BBL, NBL, do they get support, kind of advice, guidance, on what they can do, one, to stay engaged in the sport, great that you want to coach, and then two, what they can do post playing, so it is really fascinating, mate. It is, and I think it's under discussed, under researched and so on, I think it's something something that's there. Yeah.